All right. Hopefully the connection's good. I've had some problems in this room with the Wi-Fi in the past, so I'm trying this just off of data here. But man, I don't even know where to begin. I feel like at the same time there's so much to say, and yet at the same time there's absolutely nothing to say. I mean, this is just this was the most predictable thing ever. This was the most. I mean, I told y'all earlier this afternoon it was free money. I hope some of y'all put a bet on the Celtics over 7. I mean, you could add another year, guys. 2001, since this team has made the lowered expectation of just simply getting out of a second round and getting to an Eastern Conference final, much less going back to the NBA Finals or winning an NBA championship. 5th time in the last 6 years that this team has lost in this round. 3 of those 5 second-round losses came in Game 7. And I don't understand, man. Every year it seems like they just... every time you think it can't get worse. It can't be more heartbreaking than the last. You know, with the Kawhi shot that bounced off the rim 284 times before it finally dropped in. And then the Ben Simmons dunk that he passed up. I don't know if that made the difference. I think they would have lost probably by a handful of points anyway, but it certainly was a momentum shift. Last year to Jimmy Butler and the Heat, Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. Can you believe that? Tobias Harris and Brett Brown over Jimmy Butler. And then trace it back 6 years. Markelle Fultz. They traded up to draft Markelle Fultz over Jason Tatum. And look at where it's gotten them 6 years later. Jason Tatum had 3 points in the first 3 quarters in Game 6. The Sixers were home, on their home floor in Philadelphia. They had an opportunity to close out the series on their home floor with their opponent's superstar best player having one of the worst games of his career. And they let him go off for 16 in the 4th, and they blow it. And then, I haven't even checked the box score. I was on the road all day, so I've only seen the final score. It tells me 112-88. That tells me everything I need to know. I haven't even checked the box score yet, so I'm going to be reacting to this here in real time. Let's see. Oh, they were up 6 after the first quarter, so that's fantastic. Ooh, 10 points in the third. 10 whole points in the third quarter, guys. 10 points. 12 minutes, 10 points. That is less than a point a minute. Wonderful. Wonderful. Great job. What a masterclass Game 7 performance that is. I mean, you got to be kidding me. I got to move this over here so I can see. James Harden. Oh, James Harden. 9 points. 9 points for James Harden. That's awful in 41 minutes. Embiid had 15. That's not much better. 0 for 4 from three-point range. Why is Embiid jacking up threes? Why does Joel Embiid take so many threes? He can shoot them occasionally. He makes them occasionally. But he's the center. He shouldn't be the one that's the primary three-point shooter. I don't even... All these guys with 4 and 6 minutes, they probably just got in the game in garbage time here. Wait, did Doc only go 6 deep? Looks like he only went 6 deep. The 7th most minutes is Paul Reed with 10, so that's... And Tatum goes off for 51. I mean, there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. I mean, this was... This was the most predictable thing ever. I mean, I'm so done with this team. I'm telling you, if Glenn Rivers is still employed 24 hours from now, I'm buying some Celtics merch. That is how far I'm willing to go to protest this. I mean, there's nothing to say. There's absolutely nothing to say. So, I don't know. I guess Harden's going to be a free agent. There's rumors that he's going off to Houston again. I don't know why he'd be interested in that at this point in his career, because they're one of the worst teams in the league this year. The Sixers have hit their ceiling. I mean, it's evident. 5 of the last 6 years, this is how far they've gotten. So this is this team's ceiling. Doc better be gone. Glenn better be gone. That's an inside joke. He doesn't deserve to be called Doc in Philadelphia to some people, so I'll call him Glenn. I'm fine with that. I'd be fine with him being gone. Boston fans, my Massachusetts Gordon Boston Celtics fan friends, are we sure this guy won you a title? Are we sure about that? I hear this guy won you a title in 2008. I find it very hard to believe. How many blown leads has he lost here? How many closeout games has he lost? How many game sevens has he lost now? And, man, I don't know, man. Maxey had 70. Nobody had more than 20 points. Tobias Harris was the highest scorer on the team tonight. 19 points. Nobody had more than 20. In Game 7, in the most important game of the process era. I don't know. I'd like to think Maxey's only going to get better from here. He's still... I apologize if you can hear that. Dante's dog is barking right now. I'd like to think Maxey's only going to continue to grow from here, but I don't know. And I hate to say it, but part of me at this point is like, should we trade Joel? Should we trade Joel Embiid? Should we just blow it all up and start all over? I mean, this is the ceiling. This is as far as they can go. You're never going to get past the second round with this core. James Harden is in the twilight of his... I thought he was in the twilight of his prime. Maybe he's past his prime now. He can still go off occasionally, but he's not the elite MVP caliber all-star that he was in Houston, or even Brooklyn, to be honest. I don't know, man. Should we trade Embiid? I'm only half joking when I say that. I know he just won the MVP. I know he's been in contention for the MVP the last 3 years. But his trade value is never going to be higher. I mean, I don't know. My mind is going a million miles a minute. Like I said, I haven't seen a minute of the actual game because I was on the road and pulled into the driveway and got the push notification from The Athletic and literally laughed out loud because I knew it was going to be bad. I just didn't expect it to be a 24-point blowout with a 10-point third quarter. 12 minutes, 10 points. That's almost impressive. That is almost impressive. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing more to say. We've hit the ceiling. Doc should be gone. Not even tomorrow. He should be gone tonight. And blow it all up and go into the process 2.0, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But thank you all for joining me for this short little therapy session here. And go Phillies, I guess. I don't know. Phillies and Union are both stuck in around 500 right now. So maybe they'll get hot and go on an end of the season run. And we'll have something to look forward to this summer. But this is it for the Sixers for now. The Harden era, the process era, the Glenn Rivers era, it's over. It's absolutely over. This is the ceiling. We're never going to get past the second round here. So it's time to blow it all up as far as I'm concerned. And I'll just leave it at that.